Talk loud.
Okay,
Okay, talking loud.
talking loud.
We did not fall off the face of the earth. Really, we're still here. This is live at 11:05 on BC. This is Larry with the one-off T Black Knight. You got a license plate, one-off T. Josh is with Spirit Cars back there. So we've just been so busy that instead of talking about building cars, we've been building cars.
You've been building cars.
You've been here a couple days.
Couple days.
Normally I try to go home early and get some tractor therapy. I'm here till like pretty late every
Yeah.
night, getting
Yeah,
here
it's
pretty
been
early
late.
every day. So we're catching up, trying to catch up, although Josh is selling faster than
Oh yeah,
I can expect.
there's a
So
lot of bodies back there.
anyway, we didn't go away. We didn't forget about you. We just, seriously, we needed to build some stuff instead of talking about building it. I very seldom use it this way or say it this way, but it's been a blessing that you came. I mean, a lot of times it's fun, but this is like, your engine is so unique. It is the one-off T. You've had in your mind how you wanted it, so you've had a couple days
Yes.
hanging out. So is it still a dream? Are we still building a dream?
Absolutely.
Okay, we're not building a nightmare for you.
Oh no, not at all.
We're running a little
No,
bit
we're
long,
good.
but we're
No, we're okay. We're okay.
so we can continue with this.
Yeah, good
This will be
things,
a good
you know.
interview. Okay.
Good things come to those who wait. So
Okay.
we,
So
you
no,
know,
we've
be
been
patient.
going ahead and like I said to you today and the other day, we don't have no problems. We just have solutions waiting to happen.
That's exactly right.
So there's been a few things on this.
There has been.
So why don't you tell us where we're at, where we're going? There's some really unique things on it, and point it out.
Well, one of the first things is we ran the fuel line in the frame rail, but we ran into a clocking problem on the fuel pump, so we had to basically rotate.
We came to a stop. If we took it too far this way, this connector would hit on the block. If we took it too far this way, we couldn't get
We can't
the
get into the
braided line
frame.
around.
So
And we were gonna maybe we could trim a little bit off the block, and that was just too much. And we came to a stop. I'm like, I don't know. So then we just figured out.
you came up with that idea, and that was a good
Well,
idea.
we just re-drilled the holes a little bit and moved it over, and now
Yep.
it's like it's made for that.
Yep. And it
So
fits.
nobody would even know that if we wouldn't have told them.
I know. That's okay. They can know that. And then they can figure out how to do that if, you know.
So what do you got
If they
going
need
on
to.
here? What is this? You don't ever see this going
Okay,
on.
yeah,
I'd like
that's-
must be an old
Yeah,
racer.
it's
shot.
a racing thing. We pull the water out of the center of the block here. Typically, we just run in front of the motor mount because we use a front motor mount plate here on those race cars. So then we just come right by here and we come right back up to the water pump. That pulls the water out of the center of the block.
So does that block have a holder?
Now, you have to tap that.
Okay, so
That
you
doesn't
gotta
come
drill-
that way. So
right, you gotta drill and tap that
You tap that before you do any of your machine work, and then that way all that gets flushed out.
So basically, it helps keep the entire block cool evenly.
Yep,
So it's not a hot spot in the
not
block.
a hot
here and
spot.
there.
That's exactly right.
And it's good.
Yep, that's exactly right.
This fuel log and all this is.
Yeah, we got the fuel
We had
log
some
on
problems here, but not a problem.
Not a problem. We just got to change these fittings. We can't use the 90s. They're going to be too high, so we have got a, these are half-inch pipe, and then we've got that with that's actually with a or a swivel
Yeah, a
90.
little short swivel 90.
Little-
I didn't even
little
know.
short- I didn't know they made them either, but that to an AN, so then that'll keep that,
Yeah, it'll
that
be
line
parallel.
low and
We're going to be
parallel.
about the same height here.
Yep.
So
yep.
what's the point of these now?
Then this just keeps water flow from the front of the manifold to the back of the manifold.
Again, so Larry's pretty serious about keeping everything balanced on the temperature
Yep,
of the
keep
motor.
it real cool. Yep,
Mhm.
yep.
So something you don't see on very many motors, but this will be
And
neat.
what I didn't do a very good job of explaining the other day is we did take the vacuum advance and we blocked it off and.
Well, you were studying last night. You went home.
Yeah, I went home and studied that,
to the
because I got a
hotel
real
and
good
studied
friend of
away.
mine that's a pretty good mechanic, and anyway, he was the one that convinced me to use this distributor. But typically that vacuum advance would be pointing right at this fitting. So now it's gone. We've got everything clocked. Now we did point the rotor back here at the back cylinder. We're going to wire it a little bit different than typical.
But it's going to be work. All's going to be good.
Yeah, it'd all be good.
And aesthetically, your MSD aims the right direction.
Aim to,
so we're all-
everything's aiming just right. Yep, everything's
Looking good
aiming
there.
just perfect. We've got, everything's all primed.
Something a
Ready
little
to go.
unique is the serpentine
The
setup here.
serpentine, I was just working on that. I don't quite have it set up yet. The alternator sits right in here, and I actually got a little bit longer belt so that I could get that room to get that 90 in here to complete this fitting. Because before it was just a little bit too close to make that happen.
So now, if I remember right, you were going to do all this, and then it changed to we were going to do all this.
Yep.
To then it changed again to
Now
we
we're
are
doing it all.
this, so-
Right, so now we're doing it. Yeah, originally the frame was going to come, the frame and the body was going to come back to me painted, and I was going to put the motor in it. But I wanted, after seeing the gloss paint on the block and the transmission, I really just wanted you guys to paint that. Now we did paint this aluminum water pump black so that we can tell everybody that it's a cast iron water pump. Actually, it was just an aesthetically.
things. I mean, there's a lot of aluminum on here. You don't realize until you start dealing with it. I mean, I picked up for the alternator bracket. It's like, oh, that's aluminum.
Yep.
And you got aluminum axle. So you probably shaved. Not that you needed to shave weight off of it, but
No, there's
I
definitely.
mean, you've taken a lot of weight out of here just by aluminum. Probably
Aluminum heads, aluminum housing on the
300-400
rear
pounds,
end.
I would
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, I mean, I would say this thing's probably gonna curb at, 1,800.
I would guess that.
Yeah, somewhere in that
That's
neighborhood.
now this is going to have a tall T on it, so that's really a full-bodied car.
It is a full body car,
So-
yeah. So, we might hit 2,000, but we're gonna be somewhere right in that, right in that ballpark, Don't, no way to know until you tip the scale when it's done.
So I think it's one-off T is really.
Yeah, that's the
unique.
license. I was surprised that I was able to get that license plate. One off T.
So the motor's coming together nicely, and you're going to come join us again in 10
I'm gonna
days.
come back down in about 10 days, yep.
And
So,
we're going to be ready for a block party then. You
We're
kept
gonna-
saying block party,
Yeah.
so we scheduled things around, so
so we'll have a
you and
ball
Ed,
party.
we're doing some serious.
I need to lose a little weight anyway, so that might help me out.
What you lose is your fingerprints.
Yeah, I'll lose all my
Your fingerprints will be
fingerprints.
gone, and then there'll be little bloody stubs on the end.
Yeah, right.
If you've not been there and had
No,
that
I-
experience before, you'll realize it's
I know,
not
I don't get to do that very often, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. I don't know that.
So this is a fun experience.
Oh, yeah,
Hanging out in the
absolutely.
hot rod shop, it's like a vacation.
Absolutely.
We don't do this for everybody.
No,
But we like to, I'm enjoying our time together, and it's just something, I had thought about it, and we had a lot of response, so maybe we'll get some more response here, of doing a week-long hot rod class.
That might not be a bad idea.
Well, I don't think it was so much an issue. We could get people to do it. I mean, you see how I am around here. I'm like
Yeah.
a working foreman, and
Yeah,
then
no,
I
I
have
know.
other
You're
duties.
you're
and
all
so
over the place.
It's pretty hard to stay focused to give real attention to, say, 6 or 8 guys
Mm-hmm.
and give them an honest week's worth of, okay, we're going to do some chassis building. We could do some body work. We could do some motor work. I mean, there's probably pretty much a little bit of everything around here.
Oh, there absolutely is.
Upholstery,
There's everything.
we cut glass. What don't we do?
I don't know that there's anything you couldn't do, to be honest with you.
So, anyway, we're not doing that yet, but maybe someday in the future we may do that. And
Yeah.
hopefully it's been a fun experience. Something you can,
Yeah, I really
down in your
enjoy
memory
it.
books and-
I'm glad that you're allowing me to come down here and do this because I'm really enjoying myself.
Josh has been real busy in the office, so he's been out here taking pictures.
Yeah,
of
Josh,
you.
he won't come out and talk to us. He's always on the phone in there.
But we should try to get some pictures of you today out here so you can put it. You have a scrapbook of it going together.
Oh
surely.
yeah, yeah.
And but you got some video of it twice now, 3 times.
Oh yeah, we got quite a bit of video.
So you can do that. So you may not see us tomorrow. You may not see us the next day. We're seriously got some catching up to do, and
There's a lot of cars back there.
when I'm doing my 10 and 12-hour days, I just don't have that couple hours to get this together, even though it's a 15-minute thing. We didn't forget about you. We'll be back with Live at 11:05 on a regular basis, but just want to let everybody know we didn't go away. We got the yellow books, though.
You do have the
So
yellow.
if y'all been missing the yellow books, you can go to Amazon, order you a yellow book. Ernie Gilcrease, Pass It On, and
Pass It
Coffee
On.
Break Contemplations. Which one should we do?
Whichever one Josh picks.
Pass it on.
Pass It On,
Pass It
which
On.
should be here.
There you go.
Okay. So pass this on to, let's see what we got. this look like we've read off of this page yet? It's kind of clean. I don't have a fingerprint on there yet.
No, looks clean.
There is no such thing as a fun toy. The fun lives inside the person.
Is that right?
So it ain't about having a fun toy.
Okay.
We're having fun together.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're
And
definitely.
the
having
toy
fun.
maybe helps facilitate it, but
Yeah, absolutely.
that's a good one for today. So pass it on.
Pass it on.